Is YouTube the new church? Hey guys, it's John here in my living room drinking a beautiful mug of coffee. Chilly outside, the sun is out, it's shiny, but I wanted to hop on in here and enjoy the inside of my house right now. Is YouTube the new church? You know, it's very interesting. As I've said in the past, over the past 20 years, Christian churches have lost 54% of their congregations. People are losing the inclination to fall into doctrines and dogmas that don't feel right to them. What YouTube does is YouTube allows you to get a bunch of different ideologies placed in front of you right in your home. And what I'm finding really interesting is there's a lot of people who are telling you, this is happening, they're using all the same sort of prophetic ideas that you find in religions and dogmas and doctrines. They also are using a lot of the same fear-based tactics as well. But what I find fascinating, and I'm finding really fascinating right now, is people are finding that they are being repelled by the negative titles and they're finding that they really don't like the fear-based marketing. And what they're finding is that the more they realize what they don't like and what doesn't feel good to them, the more they strip away. Well, having the place like YouTube where you can start to just discern at a quicker pace gives you the opportunity to realize what works for me, what doesn't work for me. And I'm blown away every day by people who tell me, you just make sense, John. You're just making sense. Occam's razor says, given all, the simplest solution is always the right one. And so it comes back to this idea that the sheer simplicity, if God consciousness, yada, yada, whatever you want to call it, if God consciousness wanted us to know God more fully or know that love more fully, would God make it hard? No, you'd make it as simple as you can possibly be. And in my very first regression, I said it's so simple we have a hard time comprehending it. But what's so interesting is we each must find our own simplicity. We each must find what works easily for us. Now, what I find interesting is YouTube has become people's church because they're using it as a method of searching for their beliefs, finding the things. But because it's in their home, relaxed, where they can be completely authentically themselves, they're watching something and saying, well, does this work for me? They're actually be able to look at spirituality from the perspective of not being told you have to believe. They're able to look at it all and go, well, this is not for me, right? And what I love so much about YouTube, in the process of YouTube, is that people are finding a more simple truth. They're paring away. They're coming back to just being loving. And what's so great in my mind is that even the New Age dogmas are falling away. People are starting to realize that there's so much fear-based stuff out there and people who want to put themselves in positions of authority to not really because of spiritual truth, but because they want to feel powerful. They want to feel strong. So when I look at has YouTube become the new church? I believe so. I believe it absolutely has become the new church because we take our time doing our spiritual journeys there, and we start finding, what people think, and we feeling what people think, and deciding whether it's for us. We subscribe or unsubscribe. We have this idea that now church is no longer a doctrine that I fall under. It's now a truth that I'm revealing to myself. And YouTube gives you the opportunity to find that truth for yourself. Watch a video. If it doesn't feel right, don't subscribe. If it does feel right, subscribe. It's taken church, it's taken religion, it's taken spirituality, and taking it out of the hands of people outside of you who are telling you what to live, and it's dropping it firmly in your hands to say, I get to decide what it's going to be. And when you start to create that from that space, you start to realize, I like it simple. It's simply love. I leave you one commandment: love one another, which was what Joshua said. But the Dalai Lama says, my religion is simple. My religion is kindness. You find all of those ideologies, all of those thought processes online. And when you watch someone speak it on YouTube, you have this ability to go, wow, are they being authentic? Are they being real? Are they being genuine? Do they really believe what they're saying? And when you find that person who really believes what they're saying, that's when you go, okay, now do I believe what they're saying? And you start creating your own church, your own beliefs. And your church becomes your subscriber list. I subscribe to that channel, that channel, that channel, that channel, that channel, because they resonate with me. They feel right to me. And so church has become this amazing salad bar of ideology where you get to go, I get to choose all these things. And YouTube, of course, has become the church where people go and find what they believe online. And I personally think it's beautiful. I think there's a lot of fear-based stuff out there too, but I I've been watching slowly as people are starting to see the fear-based stuff for what they are. And people are starting to shy away from the fear-based stuff. Why? Natural progression. Natural progression. People don't want to be fearful. People want to be, having ease and comfort and love in their life. And so they are naturally shying away from the fear-based stuff. And I think it's beautiful. I think we're right at the cusp of a major league transition because people are finding the simplicity online. And the simplicity they're finding is coming through their own discernment of what they're watching. And I personally think it's beautiful. And that's my thought on this. You guys have a great day. And I'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.